Hey, good afternoon. It's Wednesday, October 26th, and welcome to Everyday Talks 24/7. So it's always really special to be able to talk with you, and this day kind of especially. The question I have, or the thought for today, is what about birthdays? And the reason I'm raising that particular issue today is because it happens to be my birthday. And what does that mean to have a birthday? Is there a way we can kind of frame this thing biblically into our everyday thoughts and conversations? Because each day is truly a gift from God. So birthdays, which mark the year that we were born and the day that we were born, have a way of telling us God's purpose and intention for our lives. You notice the thumbnail today, there's a picture of a little boy who's about 18 months old. That happens to be me, roughly 74 and a half years ago. So I'm 76 today. What can I draw from that? Is that because I've been so wise or clever or intelligent or smart or quote unquote lucky to be alive this long? You know, I've seen cancer. Lord used cancer to take Ruth home. I've had cancer, not as severely as hers, but that was 7 years ago, and I'm fine. Thankful for that. But there are plenty of other reasons about I can't take credit for being here today. But what I can realize is why I should be here today. And I think you can draw that too. Every day the Lord gives us is something that He has worked out for us according to His purpose and plan. So when we read the scriptures, we actually get some help with this. Psalm 139 gives us an anchor to understanding our lives and our birthdays in particular. My frame was hidden from you. I'm going to go on Bible here correctly. My frame was hidden from you when I was made in the secret place. When I was woven together in the depths of the earth, your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days were ordained for me. They were written for me in your book before one of them came to be. Wow. How precious to me are your thoughts, O God. How vast is the sum of them. Were I to count them, they would outnumber the grains of sand. It's amazing about God's thoughts. And then He says, when I am awake, I am still with you. See, that business about me being awake and still being with Him ties directly to the idea that all the days were ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. So God has a date for me to be here on this planet. And He has a date when my time here will not be anymore. That little 18-month-old boy that's in the thumbnail, I had no idea what would transpire, or the idea that another 74 and a half years would take place from that photo. But God has been the one who has ordained all these days, all these times for me, all these events and circumstances. Some of those times and moments are ones that I've been able to look at and see God's mercy and plan and rejoice in Him. There are other times when things went according to Jay's plan. And those things didn't work out very well. But because of God's faithfulness to me, I can still rejoice in His compassion and love and comfort for me, His care for me. The fact that He has things for me to do. These things were ordained, written in God's book before one of them came to be. So as this portion ends that I just read, when I awake, I am still with you. Now, when I'm awake, that means that God has another day for me. Another opportunity that He's ordained for me. So birthdays, what do birthdays mean? Are birthdays just that we got lucky, or that just roll of the dice? Or birthdays a recognition that we are living according to God's plan, that He has things for us to do? As Paul tells us, we're God's work of art, His workmanship. And He has things for us to do. He's planned out things for us to do each day so that we can bring honor to Him. So a birthday just means that there's another marker of time that I get to measure, that God has things yet for me to do. That in His book, there are days yet to come. How many more days? Maybe not even today. I don't know that. Maybe many more days. But I know that every day when I awake, Psalm 139, through David's passion and literary artistry, is telling me that I am still with God. And I have things to do, things ordained for me to do. So, what about birthdays? My birthday prayer is that I will be faithful to the things that God has called me to do, to be ordained, that He's ordained for me to do. That I would embrace those things, knowing it all comes from His good, faithful, loving hand, because He's been with me all this time. From that little boy until this ancient person you see here. God is being faithful. When you awake tomorrow, whether it's your birthday or not, God is still with you. You have hope. You have purpose. It's all contained here in this written message to us. It's not just words on a page. It's just not rules and regulations. It's about how to live this life in relationship to God that brings joy and meaning and purpose. That's what birthdays are all about. And I'm thankful I'm here today with you to be able to just talk about birthdays and to enjoy, the fact that God has at least another day for me to live. And I'm very grateful for that. So anyway, thanks for being here, and thanks for letting me share this kind of personal moment with you. And check us out everydaytalk247.com. If you haven't subscribed, turn on post notifications. These videos will come right to you. Thank you so much for just your involvement with what's happening here. It really is so special to me. And Lord willing, if there's another day in the book, I'll see you tomorrow. You have a great day. Bye-bye.